And good evening, everyone. His mother is already serving life for the murder of his disabled half-sister, Laura Cummings.
And now Luke Wright is on trial for rape, sodomy, and incest in this gruesome case from North Collins. News 4's Al Waters covered the beginning of jury selection today. He joins us live from Erie County Court. Al?
And Don and Jackie, so far 6 jurors have been seated for the trial that could end up bringing out the most gruesome details of the brutal, horrible life Laura Cummings lived before her murder at the hands of her mother more than a year ago. Prosecutors want a victory that could have major implications when Judge Michael D'Amico ruled certain admissions Luke Wright made to authorities about his role in the torture and sexual assault of Laura Cummings can be used by prosecutors against him.
Is there more upside or downside for you?
Well, admissions are almost always downside.
Eva Cummings, Luke Wright, and Laura Cummings' mother has already pled guilty to smothering Laura, who was mentally and physically challenged, with her bare hands in January 2010. Luke is accused of raping, sodomizing, and torturing his half-sister. But Wright's attorney contends Luke was a victim of similar assaults himself, including being repeatedly beaten over the head with a baseball bat by his stepfather, causing traumatic brain damage. Prosecutors have built much of their case against Luke Wright based on his admissions. So defense attorney John Nucciarino plans to attack Wright's credibility in those admissions.
When you put into play mental health issues, such as a mental defect, as Luke has suffered his entire life, you would expect a person to come in and make admissions.
Nucciarino pointed out that at one time during questioning, Luke Wright suggested he might have killed his sister.
Luke wasn't home when his sister was murdered. Everybody knew that he wasn't home when he was murdered. And yet Luke himself, who was not a suspect at any time in the murder, didn't understand that.
Now, prosecutors have chosen not to comment on the case outside of the courtroom. Jury selection continues tomorrow morning in the courtroom of Judge Michael D'Amico. If convicted on all counts, Luke Wright could spend the rest of his life in prison. Reporting live from the Erie County Courthouse, Al Waters, News 4 at 6.